Hi everyone, just a quick video today to step through the key stages of contract payments and look at the progress payments and when they're best to be claimed. This is an excerpt from the HIA contract which just shows the different stage payments, the percentage of the total contract value that's allocated to be claimed at each stage, and a brief definition of what's required to get those claims. There's also some sections of the contract that talk about owner and the lending body, that the owner must organise a lending body to inspect the works and approve payments. The builder must claim progress payments. They must be in alignment with the table on the previous page. They must set out the amount that has to be paid and that the stage has been completed satisfactorily. The owner must make the payments when they receive the correct information based on the schedule and any additional variations that may have been raised at the time. And if the owner has a lending body involved, they're responsible for getting lending body authority that gives them permission to pay boutique homes. Independent inspections are also mentioned in the contract. When an owner intends to rely on an independent building inspector, the inspector must attend on or before the date the client and the builder meet to inspect. This is obviously designed to avoid delays where a building inspector may not come in time for the walkthrough of that stage claim, or tries to delay the process or isn't available. The bill still remains payable. The first stage after deposit, which is obviously part of the contracting and pre-site start stage, is the slab complete. So this is when the concrete slab pour is complete and it may be claimed on the day of the pour. Next stage is the frame complete. This is obviously when the frame is complete and inspected by the building surveyor and approved. It's actually a breach of contract if we claim the frame invoice without approval. So it's really critical to get that building approval on record first. And then also just to note that little non-structural fixings like bath hobs, TV noggins and the like don't form part of that frame claim, and the claim can proceed without those sort of items being completed. Lock-up, obviously the biggest claim, and when the external home cladding and roof covering is fixed, external doors and windows are fixed even if only temporary doors. Excludes the roof covering to the garage or lower roofs on a double story, and the panel lift garage door or roller door, and eave linings. I think eave linings is a really important one to remember, that they don't need to be completed before claiming that lockup. Special condition note that's in all of our HIA contracts for home designs that include a detached garage, i.e. some of our MD product. The owner acknowledges that the garage is excluded from the lock-up stage and will be built and claimed at fixing stage. Fixing complete when all internal cladding, architrave, skirting, internal doors, cabinets, cupboard doors of the home are fitted and fixed in position. Excludes shelving, robe doors, baths, stone bench tops, which is a pretty important one, obviously normally coming in as part of our kitchen process, sinks, basins and troughs. Practical completion, obviously the final stage, when the building works are complete in accordance with the contract, and then the handover process from there. For handover to take place, we have to complete a final inspection or NHP, have got the certificate of occupancy, and this has to be provided with the invoice as part of the steps laid out in the contract. After that's been done, the client's bank, if there's a bank involved, can be booked for a valuation inspection, and most of the valuation companies won't take a booking unless there's an occupancy being issued. At that point then the owner can approve the bank to make the final payment, and once that payment is cleared in our bank account, we can proceed with key handover. I hope that's a useful overview. Please reach out if you have any questions.